Legal world of Adobe Photoshop Lightroom Classic. Today we will learn Adobe Photoshop Lightroom Classic. First of all, my friend, I want to tell you most of the people are confusing or they had a problem at how to import a photo in Adobe Photoshop Lightroom Classics or another version that using. But so my friend, here are the lot and zillion ways to import the photos in the Adobe Lightroom. But my friend, is a difference between Photoshop and the Lightroom that we cannot drag and drop photo in the Lightroom, but we can definitely drag and drop in the photo in Photoshop. But my friend, here is a technique we can follow along. So, for example, I want to import that photo, for example, this one or this one. So, how to import that? Select or how to, we cannot drag and drop, but we can follow along that technique. So, go to the Lightroom Classic. Here, you will release the mouse. So, here it will open that folder along there with that photo, but how we can import that? It is, my friend, already checked. As you scroll down here, you can see, my friend, here is the photo that we have drag and drop. It is checked and just waiting there. You, my friend, and you can see here and you can tell that it is checked. So you can check any other photos, multiple photos if you wish, but in this case, I just click on that and simply click on the import. So it's very simple. Now, my friend, it is open in the Lightroom, but my friend, now what how to edit? The second confusion that the mostly people, a majority of the people have confusion how to edit in the Lightroom. Now, if you pass once you have imported the photo in the Lightroom, now most of the people have problem how to edit that photo. So you can go to Windows and from here you can go to develop mode. But my friend, here the shortcut, the Control Alt plus 2. But the very simple shortcut is if you press the D, again if you press the D, you can go to direct develop mode, and here from here you can see that it is in the develop mode. Now what? How to? First of all, I want to tell you it is the basic, as you can tell here. Now, my friend, here are some presets or whatever you can say are pronounced, and I just basic tone curve and so on else. Now, first of all, go to curves basics. Here you can see if you want to zoom in. So what you have to do here, you can see here the plus icon. The if you click the left click, press the you can zoom in, but here is another way. If you press left click, you can zoom in, but my friend, it's not an efficient way. Very simple. Again, if you press the left click, it will zoom in, and again, if you press left click, it will zoom out. So, my friend, now if you want to zoom in the specific area, if you press the control key, and now you can press and hold the mouse key and drag and drop the area which you want to zoom in. For example, I want to zoom in that star, so very simple. Again, if you want to zoom in that in the D, so you can zoom in now. For example, now come to the basics. So you can go to the basics adjustment. Now from here you can increase the temperature as you wish. In this case, I think there is no need to increase the temperature, but in this way, just a little bit increase the temperatures to the yellows and just decrease tints to the just green. And if you press left click, again left click, you can zoom out. And if you again left click, if you want to zoom in, what you have to do? If you want to zoom in, click the left, and again if you want to zoom out, you can click left. Now how to see before and after? Again, here's the third confusion mostly people have, how to see more before and after. Now as you can see here, the third button, as you can see, cycles between before and after views. If you click once, you can go to this before and after views or cycles between before and after. And again, if you click, it will just be close that, and it will vertically shows you before and after. And if you want to go back to the normal, you can click on the first button here. That is our loop to B. If you press B, you can also go to that. But now simply go to the basic adjustment layer, and you can increase the exposure if you want. What is the exposure, my friend? Simply exposure is the light. That is, I think so, red, green, and yellow. Again, RGY, I mean red, green, and yellow. It is will increase the light, very simple. But if I, for example, I have increased the exposure, as you can see, it is too much higher. Now I want to reset. So I will reset. The first way is if I double click on the value here, or one click, simply click on that value, and if I press here 0 and hit the enter, you can reset. But the other efficient way is that quickly you can do double click on that arrow or the button. You can do double click on that, it will auto resets. Now here the second is contrast. You can increase the contrast a little bit or decrease the contrast, but I will prefer to decrease because most of the picture I simply decrease. So you can do, but my friend, in this is I just nothing else. You can go to highlights, shadows, whites, blacks, and so on else. You can do whatever else. But now just simply I want to go to close the basic panel. Sorry. If you go texture, my friend, here, and here is the texture, the most important thing. If you zoom in a little bit edge, I want to show you what it does. Again, zoom in the edge. Now if you increase the texture, my friend, let's see on the windows. You can see here these, my friend, these areas, these white lines are the windows. If again reset, now here you can see the details. If I increase the texture, it will show up the most details. So that is called texture. Can do, but in this case I think there is no need. So I click double click on that and reset. Now clarity. Again, if you now, my friend, again, if you increase the texture and now increase the clarity, it will clear that texture or the details that we have increased the texture, and it will become most clear. But in this case I will do nothing. Dehaze is if you want dehazy scenes. If you want the hazy scene, you can increase the dehaze or you can decrease it, whatever you wish. But I will do nothing in this case. Now scroll here, down here. Now you can see vibrance. If you wash, you can increase the vibrance. It will increase the intensity of the color you are seeing or you are looking in that images, particular image. So it will simply, that's it. But if we go to saturation, it will saturate that the color that we are looking in that images. So but in this case I will do nothing else. Now today the most special thing that I want to tell you is that if you go to curves, don't hear the curves. If you now, my friend, it is the histogram. If you see, it is called histogram. Now here is the value. The left side is 0 and in the middle it's 50, and in the right side it is 250. Right now, my friend, you can see the black area. Now what is those are black areas, my friend? These black area shows our pixels or the color in our image. So on the right side the black shows the brighter pixel in our images, and on the left side the black shows darker pixel in our images. As you can see, as you can tell, here is higher brighter areas in our images on the right side, but here is also dark areas, or here you can see there are the midtones, my friend. In the middle it is called midtone. The black shows that midtone, and here you can see lights. Here you can also see the, if you mouse hover over the mouse on the right side, you can see there is a lights, and if you hover over the mouse in the middle, it is between, it is called midtone, and if you hover over the mouse, the left side is called dark. So if you want to brighten the dark areas, so you can click the point here and simply brighten it up and take it up. But in this case I think so don't need. And if you wish, you can drag a point in the right side and take it down. You can do whatever else, my friend, but I think in this case we don't need that. So how to reset that? So very simple. If you Control Z, you can undo that, but if you click on the reset button, it will reset all the settings that we have to. But if you Control Z or Command D, you can also restart that. And my friend, here you can go down here, you can decrease or increase the highlights, light, dark, shadows, and so on. There are also, my friend, slider of the color. If you wish, you can also do with that slider. It is also, my friend, because now I want just to nothing, so I will undo that. Now, my friend, if you scroll here down here, now today the most special thing is, my friend, that is HSL, or the color, or the hue, saturation, and the lightness. Now, or the luminance. Now here you can see the hue and saturation, luminance on. Now if you, here you can, hue is white now, and other are the dots or the neutral or the gray. But what does it mean? If you wish, you can also click on the saturation. You can go to from here saturation. It is now checked by default of the hue. You can go to saturation, luminance, and if you click on the all, you can go to all, my friend. You can see is the hue. And if you scroll down, it is the saturation slider. And if you scroll down again, the luminance sliders. Now I want to tell you what does it do. If you zoom in here, you can see. Now, first of all, if I increase the red to the right, you can see a little bit different. My friend, I don't know you can see or not the difference, but my friend, I can see here. Zoom out here and check this out. My friend, you can increase or decrease the reddish here. And it will increase the red tone. If you increase or decrease the red, if you wish, it will particularly increase or decrease the red. If you wish, you can increase or decrease the red. It will only increase or decrease the red pixels in the image. As you can see here, it is not too many pixels, but if you increase or decrease it, you can see here oranges. So you can clearly see the difference, my friend. In this case, I think so, something increase, something like this. So you can these also do with other colors, red, yellow, green, aqua blue, purple, and so on. So no, as you can see, so that's now. If you scroll down here, saturation. What does it do? It only saturate the red or the color that we have in this. It will saturate that color.